Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm called Daniel. So I'm here to show you guys my tips on how I did in order to master this SAGE SAARI program. So stay tuned. This video is for all of you guys. Definitely we have come to the end of this SAGE learning program, which is a part 5, which consists of how to close a financial year, open a new operating period, and generate the end of operating period report. So let's get to work. Okay, welcome guys back for the last part. That's the part 5, and it's not going to really take us that much because there's not really much here to do. That's why the video is very short, because there's not really much here to do. And there's not really much here to do. So we're just going to continue with the example from the part 4 in order to do the stuff. So it's just on how to close a financial year and open a new operating period, and also on how to generate the operating period report for the other year. So we're going to come here on the HND Daniel study. We're going to open the exercise that we're doing. Okay, so we're going to open the exercise. So the first thing that we're going to do is on how to close a financial year without generating the end of period report of the other year. And some people ask me why did they do that? Maybe something like, how can I say, we're now in 2021, and when 2021 gets finished, some people ask that why do we close this year and open another year without generating the report for the past year? That's what most people ask. So this is my little answer, or for my little understanding that I will tell you, is the fact that most companies have debtors and creditors. And when you close and when you generate an operating period, like when you close a financial year and you generate directly an operating period, that means you're also closing all those debts and the creditors, all those debts and credit that you took. That those who owe you and those who owe you and those who you owe to, they are actually closing all of them. You get the thing? Like, yeah, why you're generating means that all the year was actually closed. But now, no, it's not that way, because more companies don't operate that way, because they're always on debts and people owe them and they owe other people. So the thing is that they first of all close the financial year. They close the financial year, they open a new one without generating the report for the past year, because when you want to open that new one, they want that those debts should also appear on the new one. Those debts also appear on the 2022. You get the thing? Also appear on the 2022. Then when they have made the debts appear on the 2022, they will now get back to the previous year. Because when you actually generate a DC, it means that they are actually closing all the debts. When I've generated it, now they don't go back to the previous year, to the 2021, and now they try now to generate the operating period report from that. So that's the way they mostly operate. Yeah. So let's just first of all do the first thing that we're going to do is to first of all close it without generating. That means close without generating, so that it should also appear, so that those debts and those credits should also appear in 2022. Before now we can now get back to 2021 and now generate the report. The operating period report. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to come on process. We'll come here on end of operating period. So we're going to come here, open a new operating period. You come here on create a new operating period, not generating the operating balances. That's the first thing that you do. You do it without generating the operating balances. So when you press on end, it's going to close it and open now. Here you're going to see that it has changed now to 2022 because it's 2021. If you want to confirm it, you come here on Windows, you're going to see that here there are not two operating period. There is the operating period in 2021 and the operating period 2022. I see the difference. So now we are going to, since you have already closed it, 2021 and also operating period for 2022. So the next step now, since you have already opened the new year, it means that all those debts have already opened. They are closed the last year. There's already opened to all the debts and all the credits. So now you can get back now to the 2021 and try now to generate now the end of operating period report. We are now getting back, since that's changed now to 2021. We'll come now here on process. And we'll come here now end of the operating period, I will come here on new. You see, come here on new. Now they're going to ask you, they're going to request you some stuff. They're going to request you some stuff. So you come here on create a new this thing. So no, not really. You're going to come here. I'm going to click on next generate, because since we need to generate now, you generate operating balances. Come here on generate. Now here you take no, please allocate the net income to the net statement according to sign. You say no, you take your next. Now here you say no correct, because you say what do you want to do if account parameter incurrence is detected during the process. You take here no correct, check, you click on next. Now here now indicate the general operating balance journal. So it's the general journal. You just come and select general journal. Now they say an account interval road of the DC operating this exactly. Take from 101 from the first one to the last one, so 701. I mean, check selecting everything. You're going to take here. Then you take here no this thing account this thing. You take here no and you continue. Now here you look whether the opening balance sheet on balance, is it a positive amount or a negative amount. If there is a negative amount, you put here 139. That means that's net loss. But if that is the same, since that one now it's a positive amount, you come here on 10131. That means net profit. You come here on okay. It has done that. So when now that one is done now, you come here now to generate the general journal. You come here now on process. You come here on start. You come here on journal. You take here on general journal. You come here on this say general code. You come and take on general journal, and you take here okay. You come here and you take on print. When you take on print now, this is this in end of year or end of period report. So this is the thing. You come here on print. Now come here on print. Now you can already end of operating period report. Voila. So we come here on save, and that is done. So that was just everything. So now on the new operating year, I have gotten now the thing from the past one. I've gotten the general journal from the past operating year. So this is actually all about the search stuff, and that's how search is done actually. So completely. So now on the 2022, that's a new operating period that we can record all the stuff and do all the things that we need to do. So I thank you guys a lot for participating. This is that appear with the operating period report. So I thank you guys a lot for participating, and I hope you guys will not have any issue again as concern the search stuff, because that's why I'm working for. That's my goal. That's my objective for doing it. It's not just for this year, it's for next year, next 2 years, for the generations to come. I want them to also profit from it. So those also don't have the opportunity of benefit from it, they're benefiting from it, or from classes, normal classes. They can also look at this tutorial video and also learn as much as possible. Everybody merit the best. So together you can always make it possible. Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching my video, and also I wish to thank you guys for attending this search learning program. And if it's that you follow the part 1 to the part 5, I don't think you should have any difficulty or face any difficulty again as concerns search. So in case of any worry, problem or difficulty about any part, that means the part 1, the part 2, the part 3 or the part 5, you put in the comments or put my contact, you get to me personally. So while waiting for another type of video, see you guys.